Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will try to modify this code somewhat in a declarative pattern. Why? Because, if you try to see here, we are checking the code something like if result is not equal to expected and we are throwing a new error. Right? In the same scenario, we are writing the same in the imperative way only. As we have already learned about the declarative reactive programming in Angular, right? So in the same scenario, we will try to implement the code, change the code in a declarative fashion. First, what we will try to do is, we know that this is a test file, okay, and the logic was implemented directly here. So let's try to move this all logic into a separate file. So normally it will be like that only, right? So the logic will be in a separate file so that the functionality which we want to test it, so we will import that one. So let's try to move this all code to a separate file. So let's say that I am using math.js file. Okay, I am creating a math.js file, and in this one I am creating sum and subtract. So these are the two functions, these are the two methods we are having in the math.js file. Now I want to export this one. As this one is a node code, so I will be using module.exports is equal to, okay, so sum and subtract. I will use the sum and subtract. That's it. Now let's go to sample here and let's try to, in order to use this sum code, we need to import it here. So in such a way that sum comma subtract, okay, is equal to require of what is that file, math.js, sorry, math.js file. Okay, so that's it. So now we have imported the logic, whatever the logic we have written in the previously, we have imported the logic from math.js file. Now we have moved the entire code into a separate file so that this is the logic file, and if you want to test the each functionality, each piece of code, you can write a test file here. So this is the thing, sum and all those things, and here we are having this one and this one, we are having a separate code, right? So normally in the testing thing, so we will create declarative way. So I am creating a new function, so that is expect, and this expect will take the value, actual value, okay, so the real value, and here we can return the object in a such a way that each property you will be having a method, okay, each property will be having a method. So first one will be to be, okay, and to be value will take the expected value, okay, so to be value will be the expected value. Now here what is this to be is, I will try to explain you. Now here I can check if actual is not equal to expected, okay, if actual is not equal to expected, I can throw new error of $actual is not equal to, okay, $expected. So this is the logic we have made it here. We have moved the logic to the expect thing. So now what we can do here, so now how we can implement this one all. So here we are having a logic set let result is equal to sum, and we are having expected result of 5, right? So sorry, 10, right? Now instead of having this logic, I can remove this one and I can call this expect function. So here if I call this expect function, and expect, we need to pass the actual value. Actual value is the result. Here the actual value is the result. Now expect of result dot to be. So we can check dot to be. Dot to be means, so here we are having an object, so this one will return an object, and in this object we are having a property to be, which is a method. So now here I can write to be of expected. I can send the value to be of expected. In the same scenario, what I can do here, so I can do the same thing also, expect result dot to be of expected. So now if we try to check the same code, here the output node sample.js. So if I try to check this one, node sample.js, see, we are able to get the same output. 0 is not equal to 10. So no, throw new error, actually is not equal to, so here we are able to see the error, same the error. But what we have did here, so we have changed the code. So sorry, we have changed the code means, so we have written in a declarative pattern in such a way that, so we can use of this expect method. So normally in the testing frameworks, if we try to see, so this type of representation will be there. expect of result dot to be, and you can have multiple bunch of methods. something like to equal. Okay, you can send the expected value. Okay, so it should be equal. Now another one was something like to be greater than. So these are the methods you will be able to see if you try to see the jest framework and all those things. So these are the methods, so what they will be implementing. Okay, assertions we can call it as. So these are the assertions. Okay, so now if you try to see, let me try to open the jest and I will try to show you. So here if you try to see, this is the jest framework, and in this jest framework if you go to the docs, and here you will be able to see expect sum of 1, 2, what we have implemented require.sum, right? So the same examples we are taking and we are implementing. So but we are not using the jest. Before moving on to the jest, we are learning the concepts. So how the jest actually works, the testing actually works, we are learning about the concepts and we are trying to build our own thing. Now here the logic what they are trying to do, expect sum of 1, 2. So the same thing what we are trying to do, dot to be of 3. To be is nothing but like that. So the inside practically behind the thing it will be implemented, the logic same what we have implemented. Now here if you try to see the matchers, if you go down or something like this and using matchers or assertions or something, whatever the name it may be. So here you will be able to see to be null, to be undefined, to be true, to be false, and here most of the things are there. So and many more. So these are all some of the things you will be able to use. Expect API doc, if you try to see dot anything, dot not, so dot rejects, dot to be truthy. So many things are there, to be null, to be. So these are all the methods what we can do is, so here we can implement like this. So normally the jest will be implementing like this, but here we have written on our own code in such a way that so expect result dot to be of expected. So here the function it will be executed. So this is how we will be implementing. We have implemented the testing thing. Hope you understood about this logic what I have implemented. So what we have did here, we have moved this all math code, logic code into the separate file, and here we are importing that math code, and we have created a declarative type of thing, so function expect, so that we can call this expect every time we want to test it. Expect of result dot to be of expected, and here expect of result dot to be of expected. So this is the code we have implemented. And if you try to check this code, okay, if you try to check this code, let's try to check this one. So same thing, so we are able to get the same output, same error. Now let's try to so clear it out and let's try to check that whether we are getting the errors or not. Now if I try to check the output, see now all the tests has been passed. So now we are not able to see this one, so whether the tests are passed or not. And if you try to see the errors, okay, and if you try to see the errors, so it is telling that, okay, so throw new error here, something like this, and 0 is not equal to 10, and here it is telling that basic sample.js 15th line. The error is there in the 15th line. If you go to the sample.js and if you try to see, here we are able to see the error, right? So but actually this is not the actual error where we are able to see, but here we are getting the problem here. So like these things we need to debug. So if the testing guy, if the testing automation testing gives you directly the problem where that actual test is failing and all those things, if we try to give, so then it would be very better, right? So in the next video we will try to see that one. So what is the actual test it is failing? So either this one or this one. So for example, if you see, if one test is failing means, so if you try to see here, if one test is failing means it is not continuing to the another test. So here it is throwing error here directly. So let's try to test all the things and show you the list of all the errors. Let's try to do that one in the next video. Hope you understood about this one, refactoring of this code and writing the code in declarative pattern. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. And also I am posting this one, the entire code in the GitHub. So if you have, if you want to refer this code means you can go to my GitHub thing, and the link will be given in the description below. Thank you.